It's 12:03. Welcome to the Oil Stream, everybody. Thank you very much for being here. Dusty and Tommy Gazzola with you. The Oil Stream is brought to you by Boston Pizza. We got a drop coming on the 12th. What's that, Thursday? That'll be good. They'll be dropping off some Valentine's Day specials for us. So that should be nice. And then we'll be live at the Westmount location next Wednesday. Yeah. Next Wednesday, the 18th. We will be there as well. So we are looking forward to that one. Share some love this Valentine's Day with a heart-shaped pizza from Boston Pizza. We're also supporting a local charity in your community. On Saturday, February 14th, Boston Pizza is once again helping Canadians open their hearts with its annual heart-shaped pizza fundraising campaign. $1 from each pizza sold, including heart-shaped pizzas, will support community charities across Canada. So gather around this Valentine's Day, share that heart-shaped pizza, and help raise funds for your local community, local charity in your community.
Yeah.
So that looks good.
I had a memory pop up.
Okay.
On my phone, or was it on Instagram? And it was me and you at BP for a post-game or pre- and post-game watch party, BP 170th.
Yeah.
And I was bringing you a fresh poutine. Making up for the poutine bandit.
That's the classic make good.
That was good.
That was good.
Oh, and I even got you a fork and knife.
You did. Thank you, Tommy.
Someone's like, there's no fork and knife. How is he supposed to eat it? I'm like, I'll go get one.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever used a knife with poutine, though.
But they're rolled up, right? So you get the roll.
Oh, yeah, you get the roll. Okay, yeah. So it came together there, yeah.
It came together, yeah.
That makes...
somebody pointed that out, and I was like, I'll go get one. I thought that was a funny... And I had like a little intro to the video. I'm like, I might have eaten all the poutine that one time at BP when we were there for afternoon oil stream.
Yeah, you did.
And this is me making it up to Dusty.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tommy.
I'm sorry, Dusty.
Appreciate that. Yeah. No, hey, it's all in the past now.
We got through it.
Good time last night. Super Bowl party was a lot of fun.
Thank you to Sellies and everyone at Century. Good turnout. The game, I mean, I know even Huss were talking about it.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about the game anymore.
The game wasn't great.
It sucked.
But the vibe was pretty good.
Oh, the vibe was good.
As expected.
People were pretty happy. Those buckets of beers, like the big bucket. Have you ever seen a bucket that big?
It was it was an insanely big bucket, but there's only a few beers. I was like, oh, there's going to be like 6 in there. It was like 4, I think.
4 beers in the big bucket.
Yeah.
So then we got smaller buckets that we put inside the big bucket. Like the big bucket.
The bucket in the bucket.
It was like... I don't know.
It was big.
Massive.
Like you could probably fit.
It was like one of those, an apple basket.
Yeah.
That James Naismith took the bottom out of to create basketball.
Good dig.
Although that was a peach basket.
Oh, yeah. Basket. And because remember, they were like poking it out of the basket.
Yeah. And they're like, let's just cut the bottom out.
A Canadian heritage moment.
Imagine inventing basketball.
Amazing.
Very cool.
Very, very cool.
I think that's pretty. Anyway, yeah, the game sucked, but vibes were good. It looked like everybody had a good time who came out. So it was... I
had the smoked brisket cheesesteak, $10. Game day special. It was great.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Fries were fresh too. Good au jus sauce in there.
Oh, man, you're living your best life then.
You know what, Dusty? Not a lot to complain about. It's nice and calm right now.
Good.
So, yeah, yesterday, it was a nice Sunday.
Yeah, I thought it was, all in all, like my kids had hockey, both of them. Mm-hmm. And then went home for a bit, chilled for a bit, then came here, dropped off the truck, whipped over in an Uber. And I was back here like at 11. I did some prep, watched some TV.
Oh, you hung around
and
here.
then went to bed. Yeah, I slept here last night.
Oh.
Yeah, it was good. I got a pillow and a blanket on my desk.
Was it comfy?
I'll say this, the couch was actually very comfortable.
It's a nice couch.
But I was a little scared to sleep in a place this big by myself.
No.
A little bit.
Really?
Yeah, like I laid down and I was like, man, this is pretty comfy. But then I was tossing and turning. Anytime I heard a little noise, I was like, who is that?
Unfamiliar.
And then I had my alarm set for 5. I brought like my toothpaste and I was wash my teeth,
freshen up.
And then like, I hear people talking at like 4:45.
Was it back there?
Well, no, I just knew I was in, and I'm like, Trev and JMO aren't here already. So I kind of stand up and I'm in a t-shirt, my boxers and the blanket. And I'm looking out my windows there.
Yeah.
And JMO comes walking by and goes, morning, Dusty. You don't have to get up just yet. I was like, oh, thanks, JMO. And I went and laid back down for a little bit.
He was here at 4:45?
He was here already, yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it was very, very early.
I didn't even get to say hi to JMO, but him and I text pretty much every couple of days. So
yeah, he's a beauty.
He's awesome. The hat he wore today, that's from the Edmonton Eskimos, 1914
man, I didn't even
baseball
notice
team.
it.
It's City of Champions or Ross Flats.
Is that a Reed Clark special?
Reed Clark special. It's a good one. You see it around town. It's got the cursive E. They use that in the early teens, and yeah, that's a good hat.
Anyways, nice to wake up to him today.
So they were here. That's great.
Yeah. It was nice. It was a fun time.
This place, I mean, it was humming on Friday. We had a good time. Good vibes. The boys here, Jay's here, Reed's here. Trev's feeling better.
He's getting a little bit better. He's starting to get a little bit better. So yeah, thanks for coming together for some Olympic hockey that's going to be coming up. We're going to definitely get to that. We'll do your Play Alberta by the numbers. We got your Popeyes spicy headlines. Maybe we start there. Maybe we start with your Popeyes spicy headlines. Okay. Are they going to change the coaching staff this week?
I don't think so. Very similar to what we said on Friday, and I had to go back and watch. I'm like, did I say anything that'll get me in trouble? No.
You didn't, did you?
No. Nobody's in town. Everyone's away. Pretty much everyone from the team's gone. What are they going to do? On Monday of the Olympic break, announce a coaching change? When I'll reiterate, if you didn't see the show or listen to it on Friday, doesn't sound like Knoblauch's going anywhere. I don't know if anything's changed in the last 2 days since. But I don't know where people are getting these ideas. The guy just signed an extension. If it happens, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, I'd be very surprised as well. I mean, his organization, I think, has done Stranger Things. But
great reference, great show.
Stranger Things?
Thank you.
I gave up on it after the first season. Sorry,
stick
man.
with it.
Because was it after the first season they went into the Upside Down?
Upside Down, they're in first season. But it's...
Oh. I don't know. When they went into the Upside Down, I was like, I'm out. And I like science fiction stuff.
It's crucial to the show.
Yeah.
They find out.
Is it another world, or is it like a weird place?
It has to do with like the galaxy and science, like actual wormholes, black holes,
Louise.
Stuff like that.
I didn't realize that. Are they going through time and stuff?
That comes up, but they don't go through time. Yeah,
that might have sucked me back in.
I know you love time.
I love time travel. If I knew they were traveling through time in Stranger Things, I'd be 100% in that.
There's an element of like there's theories and stuff, but they discuss wormholes, and they're like it's a stasis in time and it's a timestamp. It's a whole thing. They did a great job with it. I'm sorry you didn't stick with it. That's okay.
All right, let's get to some text messages. 780-218-9999. 780-218-9999. Popeye Spicy Headlines. If you're looking for a bite to eat for lunch today, hit up Popeye's 3-piece bone-in chicken, marinated for 12 hours, hand-battered, absolutely delicious. You can get it mild or spicy. You're going to love both, and you'll be full. 100%. It'll fill you up. Just $8 at all Popeyes locations. Travis texts in and says, okay, why the F would they change the coach that has done nothing but take them to 2 Stanley Cup finals?
Good point. Because in a 3-week period, people are upset about him?
Well, I think the managing of lines has gone on for a while.
Oh, sure.
So there's two comments. There's 2 comments that make people go, this could be the end for Knoblauch. The one, remember last year after the Stanley Cup final, what did Connor say? We just keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. Which some people thought of him saying, hey, the coaching staff was keep doing the same thing over and over again. And then obviously Leon talking about...
and nobody made anything out of that.
Yeah, so like those are the 2 comments that people are sitting there going like, oh, did Shoggy do a follow-up interview with Leon?
Yeah, he had
about the Oilers comments?
Yeah.
Leon went to the Olympics and Shoggy's right there being like, so tell us about this. What did he say? I didn't even see it. I thought it was
I didn't watch all. It was something to do with like, he's like, I was mad and just everybody needs to be better. And that's what I was trying to say.
Well, yeah. That is what he said.
But of course it gets put under the microscope.
He mentioned the coaching. He mentioned the leadership group. He mentioned himself. He mentioned the goalies need to they basically put everybody on blast.
Yes.
When you put everybody on blast, it's less of a story than if you just put one element on blast. Right? If he came out and said, goaltenders, we got to tighten up for them and everything we find, but the real issue is coaching. Like that's kind of how some people are reacting to it, but that's not what was said.
Yeah, no. And listen, again, like we said on Friday, what if you're these coaches and you have been given these players by the management team, what do you expect? You have some tools that you can use, but not all, and you have less than you had a year prior and the year prior to that in terms of capable players, and this is the coach's fault? Again, and we pointed it back on management. I said it's up to the players to play better. That was remember we did the list, like who's
Yeah. We were ranking them last week.
I said players, then management, then coaches, then goalies, whatever.
Travis also adds, are we not going to address the Leon Draisaitl slander that Dusty made on this very station not more than 20 minutes ago? Well, Huss was saying who the U.S. plays, and I guess I glossed over the fact that they do play Germany. Because I was like, Canada plays two teams that are better than anybody the U.S. plays. But I think Switzerland-Germany would be a pretty good game. Yep. Switzerland finds a way. They're very similar, actually.
Yeah, they are. And I think they're
may give Germany a bit of an advantage because of Leon. But Switzerland's found ways to grind out games here and there.
They have good players, but they have no, like, elite. Well, I guess Nico, he sure wouldn't be an elite player. He's just a really good NHL player.
Yeah, Niederreiter's best
older
days are behind him a little bit.
Yeah, that's true.
Roman Josi.
He's good still.
Yeah,
he's good still.
All right, let's get to some more of your text messages here. And keep them coming. All right, this is a nice time to sit here and just have the overall bigger picture discussion. We'll have EST afternoons coming up from 1 until 3, and then the Reed Wilkins show from 3 until 6. Reed, a Seahawks fan, he's got to be flying high today after his Seahawks got the job done yesterday. EMG texts in and says, we anticipated a step back this year.
Yeah.
Why are people surprised and calling for coaching changes?
Good text,
Getting younger
EMG.
equals growing pains.
Good text, EMG.
You know what? EMG does me. That's a good point.
Yeah, it's a good text.
Right. How many of us at the beginning of the year were like, could see a bit of a seasoning year almost for some of these younger guys. Now, it hasn't really been. It's like been that for Savoy.
Yeah.
Howard's kind of been out more than in.
Yeah.
Hudson got a little bit of a look, so it's not like they're spending this year getting 3 or 4 young guys up and running. But EMG's right. When we were expecting it to be a little bit of an off year, why all of a sudden would we hang it on the coaching? If you looked at the roster and went, probably not going to do with the last. Plus, not just the roster, but the amount of hockey that these guys have played in the last 2 years. It's bound to catch up to you at some point.
That's a good point.
Maybe it is.
I'm on the Olympics website, like the Olympics, trying to find the damn categories.
Categories for which?
Where the hell's
gold,
ice hockey?
silver, and bronze, Tommy.
No. Where the hell's the sport? Like, where's ice hockey? Schedule and results.
I've always
medals,
found
play
international websites really difficult to deal with.
And it has it always has like a weird English.
Yeah.
Where it's like this.
When I go and do Spengler, I basically do everything off of Elite Prospects.
Well,
they have everything updated.
It's very thorough. Olympic torch relief, the games, where to watch, athletes, National Olympic Committee, sports. Yes, there we go. Holy crap. 5 categories later. Ice hockey. Thank you. I found it.
Andrew the accountant. People really want Knoblauch to run Janmark. No offense, Tommy. Frederick and Maggio. No offense, Tommy. Sorry. He's kind of no offense, but people really want Knoblauch to run Janmark, Frederick, and Mangiapane 13 to 15 minutes a night? Question mark. His bottom 6 is garbage.
Yeah.
That's not his fault.
Thank you. Good text. Yes, I'm with you.
Haji's in and says, why fire KK? Because stupid sabotaging decisions are what we've done since 2006. A new coach doesn't guarantee bleep.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I'll say this, like the chatter that got picked up, and like I said, you get these aggregators that have followings, and they put stuff out and they throw in their opinion, and people are like, well, I read this article from so-and-so, and I'll be like, yeah, okay, I haven't seen that guy at the rink for 20 years. Like, what the hell are they talking about? Oh, they heard this. Well, okay. That whole thing, remember we were talking about like Mac T, someone was saying Mac T's coming in, or bring back Paul Coffey. It's like, I went through it. Mac T has been let go by this owner twice.
Yeah, but Mac T's
let's bring him back.
Mac T's such a beauty.
He is.
There's a reason they'd be like, oh, let's bring Mac T back.
I love Mac T.
Yeah.
He's my neighbor. I love him. Like I truly, genuinely, I said it. I love him. But wait a sec. He's been let go by this owner twice. And then Paul Coffey, I'll reiterate and say it again. The current coaching staff would prefer to work without him as one of the coaches. He could be second in command of the organization. That's fine. And your answer is bring him back too? Like, this sounds like a conversation that happened when guys were having drinks at a lobby bar in a downtown hotel.
I think that's
what we should do. This is a great idea.
That is probably where it comes up.
Yeah. And then so-and-so walks by like, yeah, you'll bring you back behind the bench.
Let's do it. Yeah, Mac. Oh, hey, there's Mac T over there.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, they're sitting there having a couple of drinks downtown. They go, oh, man, let's just bring back the next former Oiler we see. And then Mac T like walks by the window and they're like, Mac T, let's bring Mac T back in.
Bring it back.
When Koff came in the first time, was that with McClellan?
Yes.
But he wasn't on the bench.
No,
he was just like around as a spy.
Development
coach. Yeah, he was basically around to keep tabs on things.
Exactly.
So, I mean, technically, they've brought Koff in and out twice as well. And he still hovers up there somewhere.
He was on a recent road trip with them. He met up with them again. Like, he was on that early New York road trip, and then he was back on the road with them recently as well. So, like, he's keeping tabs. And then I brought up when he got helicoptered in to help management out, quote unquote help, and it created friction. And Kenny Holland and Paul Coffey had to have a meeting to like get everything on the table and be like, okay, so what are you doing? How are we working together? Like, why is this happening?
When exactly did they helicopter him in for the management stuff?
That was
pre-Jeff Jackson?
Yes.
Okay, pre-Jeff Jackson.
It's third year of Ken Holland, second or third year, and it's like,
Koff touches them all, eh? Like, touches all the elements.
I mean, if you're the owner is asking you to oversee the team, he can basically do whatever he wants.
I like him just popping in and being like, okay, yeah, you got to change this. All right, see you later. I'll be back in like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
See how that...
Going back to the cottage. See ya.
All right, keep the text messages coming in. 780-218-9999. 780-218-9999. Colin the Amishman says, Devil's Advocate. I think a lot of people would like them to play Hudson, Savoy, and Howard 13 to 15 minutes a night just to see what you have this year and get them experience for next year.
I don't mind that.
Instead of a bunch of vets that don't seem to have it.
Yeah, I don't mind
See, that does make, like, that part makes sense.
Yeah.
Right?
And like, when you unpack that, if you will, and you're putting yourself into Kris Knoblauch's position, you have the pressure and the stress from, the fan base, the ownership group. You've got, the GM and the CEO, everybody, you're under the gun, right? And when you're feeling the heat, you go with the guys you trust, and it's pretty clear he trusts these veteran guys, even though maybe the younger guys aren't as capable in the NHL just yet, or are responsible to his liking just yet, that he always reverts to leaning on the veteran players who don't give you much. And that's a crutch. And that's, I could see the frustration from the fan base, because I think of it the same way. I'd be like, I'd rather see Matt Savoy out there rather than Matthias Janmark when you need a goal. I would think that would probably be more beneficial. However, so I'm just making an example here, but I'm wondering if maybe Knoblauch's feeling a bit of the heat, and he just goes back to what he thinks is steady and reliable, and he trusts, and that's going with the veteran guys.
It would be nice to know exactly what you have in Savoy and Howard, and to a lesser extent Hudson, like in this year where it's a bit of a step back.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It'd be nice if
you can't admit it's a step back either, right?
But no, we're watching it be a step back. They're on pace for 15 less points.
Yeah.
Or close to 15 less points. So it'd be nice at the end of the year to go, oh, Howard can be a top 9 winger next year. Lock it in. Mm-hmm. There's no way the Oilers feel that way about him right now, I don't think.
And how are we supposed to gauge that if he's not
I think we
him?
know. Savoy can play in the National Hockey League. Savoy could be a really good right winger on a third line, a good third line, like a veteran center. You Matt Savoy on the right side, but I really don't want them to get through this season not knowing what they have in Ike Howard, then going out and getting a couple of free agents that they overpay to bring in, and then eventually Howard just continues to work his way in, and you're like, okay, now you've got Howard there. Well, what do we do with this guy who makes $6 million, has 2 years left with a full no move, and Howard's better than him? then you're like, well, you should have just given more run to Ike Howard this year to see exactly. Like, there's no way they could have come up with knowing who he is as a player, good or bad, in the little time that we've seen him. Like,
that's a good point.
So you just don't want to waste those opportunities when the guy could end up being really important for you down, like, in the next couple of years. Like, when they went and got this guy, you're like, okay, this is going to be a top 6 winger at some point in the next 3 to 5 years during a McDavid Cup push. Just haven't seen it yet.
How dare you use logic? How dare you?
I don't know. Like, what's better for this organization over the next 3 years? Giving Ike Howard 12 minutes a night on your third line, or Matthias Janmark 12 minutes a night on your third line? I'm sorry to speculate. You can bring up Janmark because he's your guy.
Oh, boy.
But,
look out.
You know, like, yeah. RCN, this is interesting. RCN's been on this a little while. I don't know if...
what did RCN say?
I don't know if this is echoing other people in the market or what, but RCN says there is no way Ike Howard should still be an Oiler or Condor 1 month from now. None. Zero.
Why is that?
He would be saying that they should 100% trade him in a package for something.
Listen, I'm not attached to him in any way. I just think there's the potential for a decent player there in the NHL. But if they flip him for somebody who can do it right now and makes it better right now, yeah. Like, I wouldn't feel bad. He's an asset, right?
Yeah.
And what do? Utilize assets to have success. Rob from LA via the nasty chat. Janmark contributes to a crap PK. Must stay in the lineup because he PKs. It is a crap PK right now. It fell 17 spots in like a 2-week span. It got as high as 10th, and then it dropped to 17 or 27th after that Calgary game. And what was it? 4 of the last 5 games allowed multi-goals against. So. Yeah, that's big time. Rob, good text.
This text is in. It says, Kris seems to value defensive responsibility. Perhaps he would rather have the young players get more minutes in the AHL to develop.
Seems that way, right?
That's kind of what it looks like.
Seems that way.
Hampton Steve says, what do you guys think of Jim Matheson's idea he put out Twitter yesterday of Mangiapane for Foegele? I wouldn't be against it, but don't the Oilers need to clear out Mangiapane's contract just to activate Henrique from the LTIR?
That maybe, I don't. They're tight against it, aren't they?
Yeah, they're going to have to do something.
But how were they able to? Oh wait, because now Jari's here, right? And that he was making more than Skinner. There was no retention on that. Yeah, maybe they do.
But they moved Kulak out in that deal too.
Oh yeah, Kulak got moved out. That was 2.7, or was Kulak over 3? Finally, maybe he was 3.2.
Was he? Was he still at 2.75?
I'd have to look it up. I think he got a bit of a bump up.
But what do you think about Mangiapane for Foegele?
Listen, I was hoping
Fogel's having a horrible year.
Yeah, he is.
Awful year.
Foegele is friends with all those guys, like the team. I think he was very well liked. He wanted to get paid after that first 20-goal season that he had here. Would I do it? That's one guy that has moved on from here that I would have time to bring back. He's in the prime of his career, gets along well with these guys. Maybe greener pastures in LA outside of last season weren't as good as he thought it would be. I'd have time for that. I mean, I don't know if they could pull it off, but if it was an option, I would jump on it. I seriously would.
I think I'd rather have Foegele on the team than Mangiapane as well.
Absolutely. I'm with you on that.
Who's gonna say no?
But I don't know if it's doable or not.
Yeah.
I like that idea though.
Uncle Baby Billy 5.
What a name.
In the YouTube chat says listening from Nunavut. That's one of my all-time favorite characters, Uncle Baby Billy.
Uncle Baby.
You know Uncle Baby Billy?
No,
it's Walton Goggins in Righteous Gemstones.
Is that the one?
That's the one we clipped.
Go on, nerd.
Get outside, nerd.
With your charmings.
Walton Goggins in that show is brilliant as Uncle Baby Billy. Like, he's absolutely brilliant.
He's the ghoul in Fallout. Oh yeah, he's fantastic.
Yeah. Goggins is killed. He was like a tranny in Sons of Anarchy.
What?
They bring him in to but he had a huge rack. and he was awesome. His name was Venus, and they'd bring Venus in when the club needed something like dirty done.
Oh boy.
And Goggins absolutely killed it in that one too.
That's funny.
And then he was good in the new season of White Lotus. He was really good in that. He's one of my top 5 favorite actors.
He's an excellent actor.
I think he's brilliant.
I watched a thing on YouTube. I don't know if it was like an architecture magazine that has, video content, but they showed his home in New York. He owns like a big cottage.
Okay,
like-
who, Goggins?
Goggins,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
And his family lives there. And it was built in like the 1920s during Prohibition, and it has like little hidden speakeasies inside of it.
Yeah.
It's like a old wood log cabin. And it's so nice. He's like, this is my office. I like having a lot of seats so people can come sit down, make them a drink.
Yeah.
Sometimes I like to just sit and think. He's like, we don't have a lot of TVs in the house. I'm like, he seems like a genuinely
I'd love to hang
smart,
out with Goggins, man.
interesting person.
Yeah.
And he's like, when my wife is cooking, we like to have an open kitchen. We like this, and I like to help her out. When my daughter wants to read, she goes to this room. And I'm like, this guy seems cool.
He's a pretty cool dude.
Very good actor too. Very,
He was
very
in,
funny, very serious when he needs to be.
He was Shane in The Shield. The Shield was phenomenal. And then he was Boyd Crowder in Justified.
Justified.
And, yeah, that's with the guy's name was Raylan Givens. I can't remember the actor's name. Timothy Oliphant.
Oh, he's a good actor too.
Yeah. So they're
Yeah.
in that one together. Justified is awesome.
Justified.
Okay.
Okay.
Justified is good.
I vaguely remember
What's
it.
his name? Goggins as the main bad guy he just kills it, crushes a villain, like really good. Anyway, sorry, got sidetracked. There,
okay.
But Goggins is the GOAT. I think he's phenomenal.
Go on, nerd.
Yeah. Rip City Steph says Goggins is terrific in everything he does.
Yeah.
Great hairline too.
Wow. Yes.
Yeah. Mex Bazuzu says Goggins was terrific in Django Unchained. Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
He was he in, I only watched that one once. I didn't, and
That was a good movie. And,
I don't
and do you see
remember
like the Hateful Eight,
I was going to say
Yeah.
he's in the Hateful Eight.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, he's, and he was in Vice Principals with Danny McBride as well.
That was a silly but hilarious
Vice
show.
Principals was funny.
It was pretty good. Yeah.
That got a little carried away.
Yeah.
Those are like, I'm a big Danny McBride guy. So Tammy loves Goggins, but she hates Danny McBride.
I love Danny
Hates him.
McBride.
And I think McBride's genuinely just naturally hilarious.
Yeah.
So when we watched Vice Principals, she was like torn because she's like, oh, I love Walton Goggins, but Danny McBride's such an idiot. I
No,
said,
you know
"Oh,
what Danny McBride is? An adult. What the hell are they called? The kids when they get to 2 or 3.
Toddler?
He's an adult toddler. Sorry, I got a brain fart there. I apologize.
He's so good. When he comes in and cooks in This Is the End.
Yeah.
When they're like, Danny, they have like a certain bunch of food that Franco and Rogan and Jonah Hill have all rationed. And then they wake up in the morning and Danny McBride's cooked it all up.
Yes.
And it's too funny,
That's a
man.
good
McBride
movie.
comes into that movie and just absolutely crushes
Yeah.
it too.
Kulak, 2.75 million.
Okay, so it was still 2.75, yeah. All right, 780-218-9999. You can text us. Tell your friends about the Oil Stream and then EST Afternoons, the Reed Wilkins Show, all coming up on iHeart. And tune in as well. Rip City Step says, John C. Reilly and Goggins are what men should look like.
I wish we had
John
text
C.
of the day.
Reilly's so good, too. Man. Like,
John C. does awesome. Yeah.
John C. Reilly's done some serious
John
stuff,
C.
too,
Reilly.
like,
Yeah. I love John C. Reilly. Like, I'm a huge, I love Vince Vaughn. Bill Murray's one of my favorites.
Murray's good.
I love, I liked all the Ghostbusters.
Yeah,
but,
of course.
But yeah, I have a lot of time for guys like Goggins, and I still love Will Ferrell. Obviously, Danny McBride's great. John C. Reilly. John C. Reilly for a while was in everything.
Yeah, he did do a lot, didn't he?
And he showed up, and like he's in Days of Thunder.
Yeah.
Like, where
He
the
was,
hell?
didn't he? He did. Was he in Boogie Nights as
Yes.
well? Yeah. Yeah, he was in a bunch.
He's kind of like the everyman. And then now, I mean, Dr. Steve Brule is still some of the funniest stupid comedy I've ever seen in my life. Is it stupid or is it brilliant? Is it both? I don't know, but it's a hell of a lot of fun to watch.
All right, let's try to stay focused.
Sure.
The Oilers play hockey in just over 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah. Let's dial it in.
Grumpy Cat says, Dusty, you've been saying this team wasn't missing Henrique, but with this recent stretch, does his return move the needle a little? Look, I will say this. Not once as I've been watching the Oilers have I said, oh, man, they miss Henrique. However, their penalty kill is atrocious.
Yeah. It got good without him in the lineup too, though.
It did, though. You're right.
Yeah. Listen,
I guess I'd say no, they still don't miss him.
We have talked about, is this team quicker? Is this team better without Henrique? And I think the answer is yeah. Unfortunately. And I like Adam Henrique. He's a great guy, but he's closer to the end. Unfortunately.
James Barrell says, Walk Hard is great comedy as well.
Yeah, it is.
That's John C. Reilly where he was just the guy.
Yeah.
Like in a lot of movies, John C. Reilly's the other guy.
He's a side piece.
In that one, he's the guy, and he is absolutely... I mean, that move, that's funny too.
Walk Hard. Dewey Cox story.
The Dewey Cox story.
Yeah. And Jenna Fisher?
Yeah, she's...
I think she's great.
Oh, yeah, she's
The love it.
Yeah, like... June Carter, essentially.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I like. Isn't there the scene where she's like trying to seduce him in lingerie?
Yeah. Was he talking about his monkey?
Something like that. She's like ready to go.
That's a funny.
And
movie.
when they're doing, was it like opium or
they're doing all the drugs, and he comes
with
in
the
and
Beatles?
Yeah. Well, yeah, they open with the Beatles, but then this might be one of my favorite little bits to just go watch all the time. With Tim Meadows, the ladies' man, you know Timmy Meadows?
Yeah.
So Meadows is always doing different drugs, and Dewey Cox like comes in the bathroom and catches him. And he's like, "What are you?" And what's his name? Tim Meadows says, "You don't want none of this shit, Dewey." And he's like, "You're right, I can't get a date." He's like, "It's not habit forming." It's just so it goes from marijuana to cocaine. To uppers and downers, and he just wants them all the time. And Tim Meadows is just always like. And at the end of the movie, there's a part where he's talking to the guys because Tim Meadows was in his band, and he's like, "And you never paid for any drugs." It's yeah. If you haven't seen that movie, it's funny. It's
zingers.
Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah. See, James says, "And you never once paid for drugs." All right. Okay, let's do Play Alberta by the numbers.
Okay.
Is it going to be a record-setting Olympics for Connor McDavid? I wanted to bring this up mostly just so I could,
the record?
just so I could plug my guy.
Okay.
Most points in an Olympic tournament with NHL players involved. 2006. A tie between two teammates.
Sweden won that year.
They did. Who did they beat in the final?
The Finns?
The Finns.
Yeah.
Timu Solani, Saku Koivu have the record for 11 points in an Olympic.
Damn.
Second, Alfredson in 06
on
the team that won.
Yeah.
Hossa. And then in 1998, Koivu and Solani again with 10 points. So those two guys had two monster Olympics for the Finns. So you're going to get 6 games, right? Well, 6 games.
Yeah.
Probably 6 games.
I'll go over.
Hey, can you get 12 points?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll take the over.
I don't think it sounds too crazy. There's going to be some weaker competition in there where maybe they can get 6 or 7 goals or something like that, and he gets like 2 or 3 points in those games.
I'll take that. I'll take the over on that.
Yeah, I think this. I don't know. This seems like very Homer of us to be like Connor McDavid's going to set the record for most Olympic points.
All right,
but
take off.
12 points in 6 games seems kind of reasonable.
Seems like a decent week and a half for Connor. Not good or not great, but pretty good. And I think he could do it at the Olympics.
They get Czechia, they get Switzerland, they get France. Then they'll get quarterfinal, semifinal, hopefully gold medal game as well.
Deskro says he's not going to be playing 26 minutes a game, guys.
Well, okay, yeah, that's a fair point.
I can still see him.
No, but if you're going to make a case against it, that would be it. He might only play 18 minutes a game.
What if they go off on France?
What's the thing? What if they on France? What if they get like 4 power plays and he's out there and he picks up 3 or 4 points?
It could happen.
We're gonna look really bad when
taking
France upsets Canada 2-1.
Yeah, Pierre-Edouard
I don't even know who's France's goalie in this thing.
Oh,
I wonder who it
somehow
is.
it came up the other day.
Did it?
Yeah, we were looking. I think Betty's Blind Rankings had it. He ended up being the number one goalie in Betty's Blind Rankings because Betty threw.
What was the blind rankings? Like Olympic goalies?
Olympic goalies.
Who the heck? I know Cristobal Huet is coaching France.
He was at one time their like star goaltender because he was a decent goalie in the NHL.
Yeah, he played for the Habs. He had one great year with the Habs, didn't he?
Yeah, and then he was supposed to be Chicago's like starter, and that was the year Antti Niemi ended up leading the Hawks to their first cup in that run.
Cristobal Huet with the Kings, Habs, Caps, and Blackhawks. Man, he had some good years. Like Huet with Montreal had a 929 and 916 and 916. He had a 936 later in that year with Washington, and then went 909 and then kind of lost the job in the playoffs, and the Hawks won the cup.
Julian Junka
Never
is
heard of
France's goalie. He played 2 AHL games and like 30 ECHL games, and then the rest of his career was played in Europe. Yeah, Julian Junka. That's who it is. That's their goalie.
Well, he's going to be busy.
Yeah, he will be.
Yeah. Coach Mike texts in and says, if Frederick and Mangiapane have 10 to 15 goals and 20 to 30 points, are we having any of these conversations?
No.
No, I mean...
they would be fulfilling their duties and obligations as...
I mean, if those two guys had 14 goals each right now, the Oilers are probably first place in the division, and Bowman and Jackson look pretty good. Instead, they haven't even combined for that many goals and points, and it looks like an absolute train wreck.
Isn't Frederick on pace for like 20 goals over the course of the contract?
Not even.
Oh,
Not even, man. Like, I've been doing this for months now.
Oh, boy.
Like, Trent Frederick, I'll tell you, I'll do the math on it right now. He's got 7 years left after this year, right? So right now, he's on pace. Let's see. All right.
That's a
times
devious laugh.
8. He's on pace for 23 goals over the duration of his contract.
What a deal.
People were probably slotting him in for 20 to 25 this year.
Yeah. I mean, just to get to the teens again would have been a decent season. It's just been an absolute nightmare for him. That is so bad. 23 goals over the course of 8 years.
Yeah, and the points are actually more embarrassing. Let me run the numbers on the points. He's on pace.
I like when you laughed like that before.
Dude, Trent Frederick is on pace over the length of his contract for 36 points. 36 points.
Great deal.
That's the pace that he's on right now. Like, God, you want the guy to do better, but 2 goals and an assist in 55 games. I mean, Matthias Janmark should start giving this guy some tips. It might actually help him.
Oh, boy.
That's
well said, Dusty.
That's a tough look. Tough look. All right, 780-218-9999, 780-218-9999. 83 runners says, I have McDavid, 8 points, 3 goals, 5 assists.
That's still pretty good.
Oh, that would be good. That'd be good. Yeah. Olympics. 8 points in 6 games at the Olympics.
That's respectable. And it's a tough tournament. Okay, was Pedro Pascal on the field during the halftime show?
Yeah, he was.
He is such a... There's another actor I love. Pedro Pascal.
He was awesome in the one with Nick Cage. The incredible something.
Doesn't he play like a weirdo?
Yeah, he basically pays Nick Cage to come hang out with him.
I would watch that.
And then they get involved in like an actual like action. And Nick Cage is an action star, but it's like in real life now. And
I would watch that. I should check that out. Okay.
Pascal he was standing underneath, you know, when Bad Bunny was on top of the little hut there?
Yeah.
He was one of the people underneath dancing.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I just watched Gladiator 2. I have to go back and watch the last half hour. It was okay. I thought it was neat how they brought the story together with the first one. That was 20 years ago. In this video of Pedro Pascal, The quote from Memes of Pascal says, "One thing Pedro's going to do is record everything like a proud mom at her kid's show." And he's got 3 absolute dimes around him that he's taking video of during the halftime show.
Pedro Pascal.
He is the man.
Are those his daughters or something? Or
I hope not. I would imagine that's his harem.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah.
The Mandalorian.
The Mandalorian.
That's better than hanging out with Grogu.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
He was great in Narcos, if you ever watched Narcos.
I never watched Narcos.
He played Javi.
Is that where he really broke out? Is that where he became like what he is now because of Narcos?
Was he already on Game of Thrones? Had he had his run on Game of Thrones?
Yeah, he would have done that.
Was it at Orban?
He was Oberon.
Oberon, yeah.
He was a pervert.
Oh, he was a pervert.
Yeah, big time pervert.
Yeah. And the way that battle scene, his ending, his demise as Oberon, wasn't he known as like the serpent or something like that?
He was the no, not the serpent.
Something
he was
snake related.
What was his thing?
And he took many
Viper.
lovers. The Viper, yeah.
The Viper.
Yeah.
Yeah, he took with many lovers, men and women.
I just say he took many lovers.
Yeah, he did. And he got cocky.
Yeah.
He got cocky, man. He
had to
had
fight the mountain.
He had, spoiler alert here if you haven't watched Game of Thrones yet, but he was on the verge of like one of the most successful battles ever.
Epic.
And he started counting his chickens before they hatched. And then he got his skull crushed.
Oh, and then the eyes.
That was awful.
Oh.
I've rewatched Game of Thrones. This is going to be sad for many of you, but like I've probably rewatched Game of Thrones start to finish 6 times at least.
Are you into the new series?
I haven't watched that one yet.
I
just finished Lincoln Lawyer on Netflix. I love that show.
It's a good one.
Yeah, it's good.
Is that McConaughey?
No, he was the movie. That was the
Okay.
movie. There's a show now that's gone 4 seasons.
Oh,
I binged
right.
it this weekend. I like that show. A lot. Very simple, but
That's okay.
yeah, it's an easy watch.
Once Game of Thrones ended, I was satisfied. I closed that.
I watched
book.
some of the spin-offs.
Yeah.
Like I watched a House of Dragon.
Yeah.
I think there's 2 seasons. I think Tam and I watched that, but I haven't watched this the Knights of the Kingdom or
No thanks. I'll pass.
or whatever. Not yet. But yeah, he was awesome in that show.
He's so good.
Yeah. I
he
was very
Javi.
sad when he got his head smashed.
Yeah,
in.
in Narcos, he was Javi, which was a great character. I think he's in the first 2 seasons of Narcos. And he's just, he's one of those guys that's like, oh, Pedro Pascal's in it. He was maybe one of the good things about Wonder Woman 84 or whatever it was called. He played
was he
the
in
bad
that?
guy. Yeah, he played
Oh,
the
I
bad
did.
guy.
Oh,
It was
really?
good. He played
I don't
one
know if
of
I
the
ever
bad
watched
guys.
Wonder Woman 84.
It was okay. The original Wonder Woman with not Linda Carter, the one with
I know who you're
Gal Gadot.
Gal
The
Gadot,
first
yeah.
one was good. And the second
84
one was
not so
kinda
much.
okay. I thought it was all right. Like I like how they continued the story. Chris Pine. There's another actor I like. Chris Pine. I think he's good.
I like Chris Pine too. I'm a
Yeah.
big Star Trek guy. Pine's pretty good as
He was
Captain Kirk.
He was a good captain.
He was a good
Kirk.
Captain Kirk.
Yeah.
He's good in Unstoppable. A couple other ones that he's into. All right, so Team Canada, Tommy.
Yep.
McDavid with Wilson and Celebrini, McKinnon with Suzuki and Marchand, Crosby, Marner, and Stone. Do you think they actually keep those 3 guys separated the whole time?
No,
McKinnon and Crosby probably get together here at some point, right? Like
I would think so. Can you imagine McKinnon, Crosby, and McDavid? Like you want to go nuclear.
See, if they move Crosby up to McKinnon's wing, I guess what they have to do then you flip Suzuki to center on the third
you
line.
could.
You could
Yeah,
do
you
that.
could.
I was looking. I was like, if you take him, Marchand's not going to go play third line center.
No.
But you could play Crosby up there with Marchand and McKinnon, and then Suzuki could slide down and center Stone and Marner.
Sure.
I also feel like Reinhardt's kind of getting the raw end of the deal here.
Whatever.
Like for a guy who's as skilled as he is,
I could see
to be playing with Horvat and Hagel.
situation dependent. Like you flip Reinhardt and Marner. Although I think the Olympic game probably suits Marner better than the Four Nations.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's probably going to be a pretty similar game because the ice is the same. Well, it's actually
No,
a
it's
little bit
like
smaller.
the-
You're talking like
It's going to be less physical is what I'm
you
anticipating.
think so?
Yeah. And I think Marner can thrive rather than just like he was good. He was all right in the Four Nations, but I think where there's less focus on physical play and less grinding, I think Marner could have the room to create, if you will.
And then they'll have Bennett and Jarvis as your extras.
Yeah.
And then Taves McCarr, Morrissey Parayko, Hartley Doughty, Theodore Sanheim. And then the United States. So the States, Russo had these earlier today, I think. Eichel between the Tkachuk brothers. Matthews with Boldy and Gensel. Larkin with Tage Thompson and Kyle Connor. Larkin's got a couple of snipers on his wings.
Yeah,
that's a pretty good little setup for him. And then Nelson and Trocheck were taking turns centering Hughes and JT Miller.
How's that for a fourth line?
And then Clayton Keller was the extra. And then their back end was Hughes, McAvoy, Slavin, Faber, Hannafin, Werenski. And then Sanderson's like their number 7.
Wow.
And with Jackson Lacombe. That's a better blue line than our blue line, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jeez,
I mentioned that this morning. Somebody's like, Dusty, I don't know if I agree with you, but I mean, they're going to have Werenski on their third pair, if you want to call it that.
Sure.
As opposed to Hartley and Doughty or Theodore and Sanheim. I mean, Werenski right now is minus 109 coin flip with Makar to win the Norris trophy.
He's on the third
and they've got him playing with Hannafin.
But here's what's interesting and kind of neat about Olympics and the World Cups and now, Four Nations face-off like we saw last year. This isn't like a true, all right, top 2 scoring lines, checking line, fourth line, grind line, best pairing, most responsible is your second pair generally, and then third pair, you're just hoping for the best. This is like, when I looked at Canada's lines, I'm like, line 1, line 1, line 1, line 1B, line 1.
Yeah.
And then like top tier pairing. For Canada's, I know, again, microscope, but we could kind of parse it a little bit more. But I'm looking at USA, I'm like, oh, line 1, line 1, line 1, line 1, maybe line 2. First pairing. 1B pairing for your fourth pair.
Yeah.
Like,
their blue line has 3 top.
Yeah. That's So if when you construct the lines and you write them out a certain way, like we do during an NHL season or whatever, there's that perception because you see the visual and it's like, oh, Crosby centering the third line. What a slap in the face.
Yeah, that's not what
it's not really that same. It doesn't have the same correlation, in my opinion, to the everyday grind of an NHL season. Like, I'm looking at all those
different. Like Crosby, Marner, Stone could be the best line in the whole thing.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, well, these are all first lines.
Yeah.
Great problem to have. These are all top pairings. Great problem to have. Our goaltending.
Well, I think if they go with Logan Thompson.
Yeah, I know. But they go to Binnington.
Was Murray McCourt not saying that Binnington was looking great in practice?
He had a great practice.
Well, that's good news.
That's nice.
I mean, you can't be that bad a goalie behind this team. Like, it's got to be better than what he's doing in St. Louis.
I would think.
Troll texts in 780-218-9999 says, I got a bad feeling that the U.S. is going to stomp Canada.
There's always that fear of the U.S.
Stomping? No chance.
I think it's good. I think it's going to be super tight. Could they lose to the U.S.? Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
I mean, they could, but I just think McDavid, McKinnon, and Crosby find a way.
I know.
Like,
those guys are amazing.
And I don't want to say, I guess I'll just, I hate, like, Matthews wouldn't be my captain on the United States.
No.
I'm sorry.
I think he's hurt still.
Well, he might be hurt, but why would, like.
I'd go Tkachuk. I'd go Brady Tkachuk.
He's a captain?
Yeah. That's who I would.
I'd probably go Brady Tkachuk.
That guy will do anything necessary to win. I think that's.
Now, they'll all lead as a group. I get it. But as soon as I saw Matthews with this, I was just like, all right. Like, let's see if that sets the tone for how this U.S. team is going to be.
Yeah, you don't really look at him as a leader.
Like you said, losing, sure. I mean, they're both amazing rosters, like what we just laid out. But getting stomped, I'd be pretty surprised by Troy.
Yeah.
I think that's probably getting a little too worried, and we don't need to be there
Troll.
just yet.
Why do you have to be so dramatic? Oh, my God. Just kidding. It's going to be high stress. If those teams clash, high stress. It's going to be amazing.
If we get Canada, yeah, I know.
Oh, that Dusty 02, 2010. Like, that's just so good.
There's nothing better than
you are stressed to the max. every little bounce. You're watching with like trepidation. And then
I was
Canada
at
wins-
that one. I was at that one in Boston.
Yeah.
Like, top 3 sporting event I've ever been to.
That's
in my
so
entire life.
cool.
Like that was just
That was-
insane, man.
It was phenomenal.
Just
Watch-
on the edge of your seat.
yeah.
There's some, I don't know. Maybe it's not the case, but for me, there's something different when it's Canada.
Of course.
Like no, but like hardcore Oilers fans care probably just as much about the Oilers as they do. Like I don't have
Special
that
play.
connection
yeah.
in hockey anymore.
Yeah.
So it's like watching Canada play hockey just kind of brings back like my childhood love of the game and nervousness of the game.
I love the nervousness. It's
which is
so
a lot of fun.
Yeah. I can't wait. This is gonna be wonderful. I hope our guys just rock this tournament. Bring it on, baby.
Amish Man A19 over on YouTube says, Brady, I can almost respect. Matthews, I wouldn't give him butter if he was my neighbor and asked nicely.
Interesting reference.
I get
it.
Pretty unique, but I totally understand where you're coming from.
No grilled cheese for you.
Tammy likes to borrow, like not even borrow, like get stuff from our neighbors who are friends.
Yeah.
And she was like, can you run over to Keith's house and pick up some lettuce? And I'm like, no, send the kids. Like, why don't I go to the store and buy us our own lettuce?
Yeah.
And she's like, well, they have some lettuce and I need it right now. And I'm like, send the kids.
So their fridge is kind of your fridge?
I'm just like, I'm not going to run over and trade sugar for it. Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
Trade
Yeah.
some spices? Like,
Marshall, Daddy wants a beer. Go to Keith's fridge.
go to Keith's fridge and get Daddy a beer. Coop, what's coming up on EST Afternoons, buddy?
Oh, we got lots lined up today. Maddie and Gager will go over the Super Bowl, of course. A recap, of course, the Big Bunny halftime show as well. And
Did you call him Big Bunny on purpose? Was that your joke?
Oh, did I say
You
Big
called
Bunny?
him Big Bunny. I thought you were being funny. I kind of liked it. Yeah.
Bad Bunny had a big halftime.
There you go.
It looked, I couldn't hear it that well, but I thought from what I saw, like it looked entertaining.
JMO
was
said,
visually
JMO made a good point this morning. Like, how do you organize something like that?
Did you see that the
That's crazy.
the grass was people?
What do you mean?
Like of the stage, you know how there was like the tall grass?
Yeah.
Those are people in costumes. That's how they got the stage out there so quick. People,
Wait, seriously?
yes,
I didn't even notice
Like
that.
Yeah.
all the grass?
yeah,
When he walks through it all?
yeah. Those were people, and they like had to
No
run
way.
into formation.
Are
yes.
you? I mean, I guess that makes sense. That's
Yeah.
how.
I thought it like I liked the show and how it moved around and stuff. And I don't know. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I like Latin music. I
was grooving to the tunes,
it's-
yeah.
You can always dance to it. Like you see Hernan when he starts getting the shoulder shims going, and you're like, that's just cool. And like from what I saw, it was good. Jasmine really liked it.
Yeah, I could jazz you up for sure. And
Yeah.
Also checking in Brian DiArdo, and we'll have Ben Thompson sliding in as well
Benny.
throughout the show. We'll talk about Team Canada's Olympic lines as well.
So there's people behind those trees holding them up, type of thing.
Yeah,
But like not right here. Like
Well-
they can't be in the little bamboo sticks.
They are. That's people.
Tell me those
No.
things are there's no way.
Did you not see the videos of how they got the stage together? It's people in like those suits.
So they're in a suit, but they're holding it. I thought
It's
you're acting
on.
like they're in like the one little.
They're in it. There's people in there. How did you not see? I'm going to show it to you.
Okay, well, we'll look at it after. We got.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah, I'm stunned.
Huh? That's weird.
Yeah, I already thought there was tons of people, like dancers, backup
yeah.
dancers and whatnot, but for the trees to be people too. The corn,
Oh, Jessica Alba.
stalks.
She
Look.
look good still.
See?
Oh,
It's people in dressed up as.
so they got like multiple trees on them. Type
it's
of
like
thing.
the
yeah.
costume is their trees or grass.
That's kind of neat. All right, EST Afternoons is on the way, followed by the Reed Wilkins Show from 3 until 6. That's going to do it for the Oil Stream, brought to you by Boston Pizza. Valentine's Day is right around the corner. Heart-shaped pizza time for sure. For Tommy Gazzola, I'm Dustin Nielsen. I'll talk to you tomorrow morning, bright and early, 6 o'clock on 95.7 Cruise FM. Take it easy.